yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the 50, it's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
First down by Noah Fant, and you're reminded watching him play that he's one of the most athletic tight ends we saw coming out of college in recent years. Every route and every catch can be turned into a bigger play with what he can do as an athlete in the open field. A nice big play from him there for the first down.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The shotgun snap for Smith. And, it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't run it in.
Chance to get in there with a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his open drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
My dad used to tell me all the time when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Goff now to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down. The Lions at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remaining.
And a big loss here as he's more. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff and connecting here with DJ Shark. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Point after right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's on the throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
3rd and 2, Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 67 yards. And the Seahawks have regained the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose him down on the grounding call. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start, dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
field at the 49. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. From the 50, it's gone. They find Williams on the slant. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Goff on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Geno now to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 68 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now Gino on first down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the end zone, gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives it ended touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. They get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. Solid stiff arm. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
From the 17, Smith. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now it's gone. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
They'll set up to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Jonathan Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 28-24 game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Here's Raymond bringing it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1 second, all that remains. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time you're able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I just wonder.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Walker now at 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Gino. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Seahawks 31.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here's Raymond bringing it out. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 69 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. as they line up and kick this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On first down, it's Smith. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Ready. 65, grab 50.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air again, Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. The baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Goff now to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Let's go.
Smith on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly the 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both players doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure getting home on that last play and forcing them to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Goodwin able to haul it in.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing again is Smith. He hits his target, Lockett.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now is Gino. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. It's safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
We're good.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Michael Brockers in on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Check contact, check contact. Check.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. Touchdown, Seahawks. D. Eskridge from a yard out. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
And now here is another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 50, it's gone. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And now here is another interception.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Go off a handoff here to Swift.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so.